I want to share with you something. Every single day, I got messages from working professionals in 9 to 5 job who want to prepare seriously for UPSC's examination. They all ask me the same question. Given our time limitation and professional commitments, what should be the right approach? Through this session, I want to give you absolute clarity. If you are a working professional preparing for 2026 attempt, this video is designed to outline your realistic plan of action and the ideal strategy. This detailed session is my attempt to answer that with clarity, structure and intellectual honesty.
सब serious UPSC aspirants के लिए I had created the free mentorship program. Everything that the UPSC exam covers, syllabus से लेकर depth, book list से लेकर revision, everything is covered. Free mentorship program में students मेरे साथ one-on-one connect होते हैं on email. Every day I will send you an assignment. You will have to finish the assignment. You will have to revert back to me. I will read it and I will reply and I will let you know that you are on the right track or not. UPSC के exam में prelims हो, mains हो, everything that you have to encounter, I broke it down into these assignments. The link for signing up is in the description. I welcome all serious UPSC aspirants and I expect that when you come into the program, you engage with it actively and you invest effort in it.
Before going ahead, let us first discuss the barriers for working professionals. The most important barrier is time constraint. A full-time aspirant definitely can prepare for 8 to 10 hours daily. But a working professionals realistically manages only 3 to 4 hours in a focused study. And this makes time management the most crucial differentiator. And naturally, mental and physical fatigue after office hours, it drops concentration drastically. Studying late evenings feels unproductive and it leads to guilt cycle. Another major problem is distraction and lack of consistency, social commitments, work deadlines, and mental tiredness. It often breaks the rhythm. And without strict system, the continuity always collapses. Apart from this, absence of peer group and mentorship. Unlike the coaching hubs, professionals rarely have any fellow aspirant around them, and this leads to lack of accountability and lack of direction. These challenges are real, but if addressed strategically, a working professional can compete at par with a full-time aspirant. And I will promise in this video, I will give you the exact strategy. What you need to do? The first step, your core strategy. You must start preparing from your mains exam. Most professionals makes the mistake of starting with the prelims exam because it is coming at front. But here's the truth. If you clear prelims exam without preparing mains, you will stand up unprepared in 3 months gap before mains 2026. And ultimately, it is the mains exam which makes you IAS, not the prelims. Mains is the determinant stage of selection. Without a foundation in GS and optional, before December 2025, your attempt will be collapsed. The correct timeline will be July to December 2025. Your approach must be towards mains. First, GS and optional coverage must be there. Then, January to May 2026, prelims exclusive focus, static subject, current affairs, MCQs, and then it comes to June to September 2026. Post-prelims, you should sharpen your mains exam. Answer writing, essay, ethics, case studies, optional may deep dive. This is the most crucial part. And this sequence ensure you'll never face the classic trap of clearing prelims but blank before the mains exam. Now the second step would be daily time structure. As a professional, your day is already occupied and the solution lies in energy management, not the time illusion. Working professionals with 8 to 9 hours already absorbed in the work office, your day must begin and end with UPSC. I'm talking about early morning hours. 5 to 8 am should be your anchor study hours, and post office evenings 9 to 11 pm type, you should focus on lighter tasks, can be current affair or maybe answer writing practices. Prioritize your morning for heavy subjects. It can be polity, it can be economy, it can be history. And afternoon hours will be for optional and the evening will be for revision or maybe for peer discussion or maybe for answer writing. Now what exactly you need to do? Morning 5 am to 8:30 am, this is your most productive zone. Use these 3 hours for the core study. Either you must focus on GS or you must focus on optional because willpower peaks in the morning. So you must exploit this window religiously. And evening, post 7 pm, the energy level naturally becomes low. So you must focus on lighter tasks. You may read current affair at that time. Maybe you can make notes from the newspaper or maybe you start solving MCQs or maybe revising short notes. Now there is a very important time, that is commuting time. Convert your travel into productive hours. Use metro or bus journey for audio lectures, maybe for current affair notes, maybe some kind of flashcard, because every minute matters. Step 3 will be resource selection. Believe me, less is more. Working professionals' advantage is paradoxical. Time scarcity forces them to discipline their resources. One resource per subject is more than enough. Like polity, only Laxmikant. Economy, NCERT plus one reference book. History, Spectrum plus NCERT. That's all. And geography, NCERT plus GC Leon. No resource hoarding is allowed for working professionals. The regular aspirant, they drawn into books, but you can't afford that. Your goal must be to get maximum return per hour invested. Revision, and ultimately, revision is the king. So reading Laxmikant 4 times is far better than reading 3 books once. And scarcity is your strength. Use it to remain laser focused. And the 4th step is mentorship and external accountability. A mentor ensures you do not waste any time in deciding what to read and what to skip. They check your answers, they evaluate your essays, they provide corrections, and it takes your huge energy as well as time, which is crucial one. They keep you motivated when you are under fatigue. They ensure your preparation follows a clear direction. Without this, you risk spending months just experimenting, directionless. With mentorship, every week has a purpose. Every week becomes productive. Every week pushes you towards your goal. And the 5th, the foremost and the important step, strategic leave planning. No matter how disciplined you are, last phase, dedicated time is non-negotiable. Before prelims 2026, I will advise you to take at least 45 days leave, and that time will be dedicated exclusively to the test series, to the revision, to the full-length mock test. And before Mains 2026, again 45 days dedicated leave is required. Focus on optional enrichment, ethics practices, if necessary, even unpaid leave is also worth it. Because the final 2 months decide your selection more than the first 10 months. This I can give you in writing. 6th step is discipline. Consistency is your biggest weapon. But how to enforce it? You may ensure this by external accountability. External accountability means you may inform your parents, your friends, your mentors for your targets so that you will be accountable. And then weekly reviews must be there. Track the progress versus target every week. And there must be strict digital boundaries. Reduce the mindless scrolling. Treat time as your currency. UPSC does not reward intensity. It rewards sustained discipline. And step 7, जिसके लिए शायद you are waiting, weekly micro schedule. And finally, let us translate all of this into a practical weekly structure. Phase 1, July to December 2025. You will be focusing on mains. So from Monday to Friday, 3 to 4 hours will be dedicated to general study, static subject. Saturday and Sunday will be exclusively dedicated to your optional subject, 5 to 6 hours per day. And the phase 2nd, January to May 2026, prelims focus study must be there. So Monday to Friday, prelims static subject will be covered like polity, maybe environment, maybe science and tech. And on Saturday and Sunday, you will be dedicating for PYQs, current affair revision, test series practices. And the phase 3, that is probably from June to September approximately, post-prelims, that is the main sharpening time, you will be dedicating your Monday to Friday for mains GS plus optional advanced topic, and the Saturday Sunday must be dedicated to only 3 things: answer writing for GS, essay and ethics. That's all. It must be your week. This schedule balances the breadth of prelims and depth of mains exam. Ultimately, I will say UPSC journey for working professional is challenging but not impossible. So it is not about how many hours you have. It is about how intelligently you utilize them. Thank you. But yes, I will say time is the only non-renewable resources in this journey. The distinction between working professionals and the student is not in difficulty, but in trade-offs. Whether you are a corporate executive returning home at 9 p.m. or a college student with flexible hours, you both get 24 hours ultimately. Time wasted in small fragments is the silent killer of UPSC preparation. So discipline in hours is more important than the absolute number of hours. Thank you very much. And in case of any problem, you can reach out to me. Even if you will comment for any kind of help, I will definitely help you.